Howdy dorks. How's it going? Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's time for more Dwarf Fortress. How's it going, JM? Yeah, Dwarf Fortress. Unchowder. Hooray. Hooray. Howdy. You may notice that the camera situation might look slightly different today. I'm further back from the computer today. I went on another adventure rearranging my whole setup here, or at least a part of my setup. And then immediately sat down and was like, no, this isn't gonna work. And haven't done anything about it since. So that was an adventure I had yesterday. Long story short, I'm back here now, right? My chair is all the way the heck back here. So I don't know. I'll probably gripe about it through the entire stream. But we're gonna continue on Dwarf Fortress. We're gonna continue with our little kobold situation. We are gonna kind of continue on our previous projects. We're almost done with our glass ceiling. We've almost completed our glass ceiling. That might get done today, even. That might be a thing we can complete today. And we're digging down in our deep places. We're finding all sorts of goodies down there. It's turning into a whole dang thing. So we're gonna continue with that. And I have a couple of other projects in my mind. We'll see if we'll see if we start anything. But we're not done here. I think there's a couple more things that I want to do. And we might get siege. We had a huge siege at the end of last stream. We had a 40 goblin siege, and we took care of every single one of them. Our labyrinth performed admirably. We might even toss in a couple more weapon traps in our thing. So that's kind of on the docket for today. Today's episode is brought to you by the distance between us. And by all the viewers like you, clicking on all those buttons down there, hanging out live, hanging out in the VODs, hanging out in Discord, all that good stuff. That's what's closing my distance these days. So I hope that you'll all, chill with us and hang out for a bit. And we're just gonna do the thing, right? It don't gotta be complicated. I'm so far away from my stream deck now. That's gripe number one. My stream deck is out of reach if I'm using my chair. If I'm using the back of my chair, my physiotherapist says use the back of chairs, and my chair is too big. My chair is too big. That's my gripe for today. So explain why this has changed. So, it's not even a new thing. I've reverted back to how things were previously. Like I have a sliding tray for my keyboard and mouse kind of a thing so that it can go under the desk when I'm not using it. And there's a nice big open space on top of the desk here for cats to lounge, because that's what they want to do. I'm actually gonna unpause here. I think the thing that we're waiting on right now is for people to come and grab these gems. So I'm just gonna let them work on it. So I had this sliding tray and the space for the cat, which there is a cat right here right now, just so you can see that it's working. And I didn't actually unpause, did I? There we go. But the combination of this chair and my body do not match. There is a mismatch between my hardware and my wetware, right? So I need to have my arms like way up here, which is like a full, I don't know what you want to call that. That could be, 5 or 6 inches above where the arms are. And these aren't adjustable height arms. These are fixed arms. They don't go up and down or anything. So for the last several months, it's been that way for a while. I had removed the tray from the keyboard thing and put my keyboard and mouse on top of the desk, upsetting the cats greatly. And then I have little foam things that I put in here to prop up my arms to put them at the proper height. And I had the big idea that, Hecata has been having such a hard time finding a way to be in here. Now there's I also have to gripe about the cat cam. I think I can just do this though. No, go, and then run. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So we do actually have a cat in a cat cam. The automatic part of it broke, which is super cool. But there it is. So my big idea, so it's starting to get warmer, right? This is a story that encapsulates everything in my life right now. It's starting to get warmer, and Hecata has not figured out how to exist in this room without trying to destroy everything. So she's been locked out for the last, I don't know, a couple months really. But it's going to be too warm in here for me to just have everything closed every time I'm streaming. I will die. I will die. I will die in here if there's no air movement through the entirety of the summer. So like I need to find a way to give Hecata a space in here that she can exist in without being disruptive. So I should revert my desk situation back to how it was before and have more space for cats on my desk. That'll solve the problem, right? And then I went through the whole process of moving everything around, undoing and redoing cable management, all that good stuff, and then sat down, got it all back together and went, oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this. It's wrong. It's wrong. I can't. I can't. I've done a very good job with the foam padding and whatnot. It has helped my neck. I can tell that my posture is a lot better than it used to be. So I was thinking maybe it's been long enough, maybe I've been doing that long enough that I can go back to how it was before and everything be fine. And I just sat down and was immediately like, oh, nope, it's uncomfortable. It was harming me for a reason, because it's just straight up uncomfortable to be in this chair in the way that it is designed. Like if I'm all the way back here, like this is fine. But if I have my elbows like all the way back here, I can't reach my mouse. I can't even reach the edge of the armrest if my arms are all the way back here. So I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing to make this work. Well, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's buying a new chair, and that's just gonna piss me off all on its own. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. Also spilling tea on my keyboard. We also had, if memory serves, our frames are chugging just a tiny bit here. We finally got some of our beak dogs loaded up into here. That took us a while. It seems like they can just wander out though. I'm not sure why. Like this is a pasture. It seems like animals can just wander out of pastures, and I don't remember if that's how it used to be. I don't know. So they're loading up the labyrinth with beak dogs, and we're dealing with the garbage from our previous siege, of which there is a lot. We're loading up this minecart filled with goblin corpses. We have all their loot as well here. That's just going to kind of get slowly incorporated back into our stockpiles. But I think a lot of our activity is right here right now. So yeah, I'm gonna like, and the other part is because I'm like so far away from the monitor now, my poor eyeballs. Every time I want to read something, I'm like, what's going on? Which is like the opposite of the point, right? Anyway, that's how I am. How are you? How was your weekend? I need to fix this? I know I do. The solution, though, is to spend money, and that just pisses me off. Good weekend, good. We are still culling animals. I guess I want to check on here. See, there's still... It takes so few animal slaughterings to end up with rotten stuff in here. We even have, I guess part of it is this, right? I keep waiting for our food stockpiles to collapse. We are slowly getting more barrels in here, but geez, Honestly, if the food stockpiles didn't empty themselves, like if every other stockpile, every time we retired and unretired, if every bin in the fortress except for the food emptied itself, I'd be okay. It's the food that's really, really a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, and gizzards. Rotten prepared beak dog gizzard. Oh, not a gizzard stone, just the gizzard. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. I get it now. Do we need more wood again? Are we actually out of wood? Again, we have a little bit of wood. Okay, well, actually, I think we were working on that when we got sieged, right? Did we actually get all of our wood inside? I don't see anything else out here. So I'm gonna mark more trees for cutting. Maybe these couple overlooking our wall here. Speaking of wall, we need to spend time looking at our whatchamacallit, our freaking rangers. People on our wall. Oh yeah, and there's trees down here now. We should also pave this. We should also just pave this whole trough here, so we don't actually accidentally get it too clogged up with trees. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, chop all those down. Could even chop trees down here for that matter. There. Now, back down here, it looks like a couple of these might have gotten grabbed. We even set up a little stockpile here to try and encourage things to go faster. That does not appear to have happened yet. Hey look, a gem. Alright, I can mine on this level. This level's safe. And that's all good. This we're waiting to drain. This should get a floor just for safety. And this was all water. We did drain all this out, which is good. But my next step, if I'm remembering correctly, we want to make sure that our gems are not here so that I can open up these magma things. This whole area is going to flood with magma, and then we're going to pump it out. So we have two pumps here. That's really the thing here. Yeah. So we're just waiting. 9 beak dog pups slaughtered. Holy cow. How are we still making this many animals? I thought I gilded everything. I thought I gilded you all. Yak, dog, cat, dog, pig. See, these aren't even like our core animals. All the beak dogs should be, or I guess you can't gild a beak dog. Maybe that's the problem. You can't gild beak dogs. It does present an issue, doesn't it? So we're in mid-spring here, right? We have our squad that we're working on training up for world map missions. How do I wish I could just easily check. I just want to see like all the people in a squad here real quick. If we look at like who's least equipped, Shaiska looks pretty lightly equipped here. We're heading out of fell a tree. You have an axe plus not armor. So yeah. I guess I want to make sure, like, I copied their schedule from someone else, right? So if we view their schedule, they're 3 months on, 1 month off. And they're told to keep their equipment on always, sleep in their room whenever they want, train 3 at a time. And then no orders, equip always, sleep in a room at will, and then just no orders. So that's the way I want it to be. I guess. There's so much carnage. We're just hatching more beak dog pups. Do I just need to remove... Maybe the beak dogs need to go in a pasture so that they're not laying eggs all the time? I can't restrict the access of just a kind of animal, right? Yeah, we're gonna end up with so many dragons as well. We just hatched a bunch of dragons, didn't we? But like you need to not be here. You need to not be laying eggs. And now you need to open up. You're fine, you're fine. These are all fine. I think I'm just gonna pasture all of the beak dogs so that they won't be running around quite as freely, but they need to not have access to the nest boxes. I think that's gonna help us here. I could just literally cram them all in here, but I don't want to be quite that cruel. Maybe they can get like can I give them just their own little pasture here? Because this space isn't being used for anything. Yeah, then this is all like within our barracks area, I think. Because they can get in here. This is the tower, right? Let me just fill up this with garbage too, of course. Sure. But they can only get in here through here. Is that what I want? Or do I want them like up here? Not that there's a ton of room over here. We could put them... Well, like this is gonna be stone. Or do they need to graze? I don't think they need to graze. Question mark. Mount egg laying. Yeah, I guess not. Why am I thinking they need to graze? I guess they're underground creatures, right? So I guess some underground creatures do graze. Famously elk birds. This talks about grazing animals. Yeah, that's what I want. Grazer, okay. List of grazing animals. Beak dog, no matches. Okay, so beak dogs are not grazers, so they can just go anywhere. Which is good because that's what we're doing here. I think what we're gonna do... I think the simplest answer is to turn this into a beak dog reservation. Which means we're gonna put down some walls and take up some others. Like I want these tunnels, I want to have access to this stairwell because that's how they get up to that tower. So I'm going to seal this off essentially. Still have a bunch of microcline blocks. So that's gonna go there. And then I want to undo these. And we're going to dig. Essentially, because I don't need to dig the whole thing. This is probably big enough as it is. We'll just do like this. And then I'll fill that in and dig that out And that will be our... That will be our beak dog sanctuary. And then they won't have access to the nest boxes, which means they will stop. Right? They will stop, and they will still leave access to our dragons, which we do want to continue to create, I believe. And then this will have access to both, right? I kind of want this to connect... Right? Do I... Essentially, this is going to be like an outgrowth of our beak dog spot. That's kind of gonna be what happens. So as far as like this ramp goes, this one tile is really all we need for the ramp to function, right? So maybe what we do... Well, no. I'm just gonna connect it like this. And we'll put a gate here. These will be two separate pasture zones. So we'll have a they're loaded and ready to go zone, and then we'll have a zone over here for just keeping them together. And I'm gonna do like that. I think that'll work. A rhino is fighting. I don't care. Yeah, we just killed 9 more beak dog pups. That's like unnecessary labor. Tracking down the pups, slaughtering the pup, dealing with all the garbage. That's all unnecessary. I don't want to do it. These dragons. So many dragons. Okay, so we're gonna have a new pasture. It's just gonna be this whole thing. Alright, we'll just go like... Oh, see, they just wander out. So this is going to be a door. So this is going to be a door. Here's how this is going to work. The beak dog pasture is not going to be connected to the rest of the fortress. The beak dog pasture is only going to be accessible through the beak dog pit. So if a beak dog decides to wander back in here, it hasn't gone that far and it hasn't gained access to nest boxes. This one obviously is sneaking away, but whatever. But if for some reason siegers decide to come down into our area here, which we can prevent with like the gates and such, but if something sneaks in and they just go this way, they're just with the rest of the beak dogs. Which I think is probably okay. I want to edit, and then I think I need... Right, I guess that all goes in. And then we go like this. right? But I just... No, maybe it's fine. It's fine, oh, except there's a little bit in the middle. There we go. Now it's fine. And I'll just chop that off. Okay, so now every other beak dog. Every beak dog goes in here. Except for the ones that are in the little side pasture. There. Now. No more beak dog pups, please. I'm good. And all these giraffes. So we have so many giraffes. I have even just lost track of why we have giraffes at this point. And they're all semi-wild. And our animal trainer ran off. Our animal trainer joined the merchants. So now we just have semi-wild giraffes wandering the fortress. Not to mention, we've been catching giraffes. And there's a bunch of calves on the map. These are just straight up wild giraffe calves in our pasture. Clearly they were born to our semi-wild parents. But that means... felt free after being released from confinement. Yeah. Not only can I not just slaughter them, like you can't mark non-pet things as for slaughter. I would have to catch and then train and then slaughter. I'm going to place a couple of cage traps just outside the thing. I guess that's what we've been doing here too, right? These are all... There's giraffes in there. Okay. And here... I think we've been slowly catching them, but... slowly. So really we need to start training up a second animal trainer. Dao? I haven't even heard Dao before. What are you up to? You are a performer? 42 years old, you are married to someone who's not here. You're in a Rangers Guild. You are drunk. Yep. Tin glaze, trifle pewter, onyx opal, pigtail fabric. The color red purple. What? The red purple as your favorite color? Kakapo for their flightlessness. Prefers to consume reindeer cheese and strawberry wine. Absolutely detests leeches. Somewhat focused. Good sense of empathy, good deal of patience, good kinesthetic sense, and good creativity. Very bad intuition and next to no willpower. Well, I think you are now our animal trainer. You're definitely the best one at it. So I'm going to assign all of our giraffes to be trained. And then just random cavey sows. I guess it'll give us experience training. All right, Bard, go train some hamsters. So these all need to be trained as well. Though we could just slaughter them. I could just slaughter them, couldn't I? We'll train them first. We'll work on training them first. We could just all get them into the same spot. That'd be one thing. I'm also curious about our trash bolts. We have 3 trash bolts. Might even want another. I want to see what they're up to. I wish I could sort by their profession. I was gonna sort by like their name profession, not the professions I assign to them. So these 2 are storing their own items, not dealing with trash. You are storing an item. Who knows what kind of item? I think I'm gonna assign another 1 or 2 people to our trash duty. We have everybody does this, but then we have some people devoted to just that. So I think... surely there's some more peasants in here, right? The sacred spray, I forgot about that. Peasant. And then maybe 1 more peasant? Wow, we really don't have that many peasants. There you go. Issel. Okay, so now we have 5 people locked to just dealing with refuse. Please. Our bar stockpile looks very, very nice. That's great. I'm actually going to remove this portion of it. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I want to say that this was the same. Right? Yeah, I'm just going to do this. That's all fine. Still working on glass. We got ponder dictionaries. Oh no, an elf is about to invent the dictionary. Everyone run. Also, I don't know why the books are just kind of everywhere. Other than, you know, kobolds. And then all the stuff that was here has kind of been, has been dealt with. We did a big dump order on everyone's possessions, and it looks like it's been taken care of. I don't know why there's a hematite here. Maybe it'll get grabbed at some point, but that's 1 hematite, so whatever. Also confused why people keep showing up back in these necromancer tunnels, or mathematicians back here. Maybe what I want to do, like, I kind of want to preserve it, but maybe what we do is put in a little secret tunnel here that we can close so then people aren't spending half a day walking all the way back around to get to the fortress. Okay. There's still gems down here. There's still gems down here. Some of them have jobs assigned to them. Most of them do. Okay. Still nothing here. Is that just a random warthog? Is that just a random warthog? And then what are you doing? You are, see here. You are patrolling the wall patrol. You're not on the wall. That's what I don't understand. Entanglement of crews is our thing. I want to look at the patrol. And the way this works is that there's patrol points, right? There's these little flags. And my understanding is that they don't have to hit the flag exactly. It's like they'll pick a square within some radius. Maybe what we do... Maybe it's these points in the middle here. Maybe they're picking like a point out here. Because I think what happens is they'll go to a spot and they'll satisfy their need to go to that spot, and then they'll say, okay, I need to go to the next spot. And they'll say, oh, I can go to this tile. So I will go back into the fortress and go all the way back around and come out of the fortress and go back up here and then stand right here and then go, oh, I need to go to over there. Okay, so then they go back into the fortress and all the way back through everything and then up the tower. And then they go, okay, now I'm at this spot. And they go, okay, how do I get there? And they go back outside the fortress. I think that's what happens here. So I think what we're going to do is start... like, remake this whole thing. So I want them to start, like, here, right? And then maybe I just need to say here, and then here, and then here, and then back. Is that safer? I wonder if that's better. I guess we can give them the order to do it and see what they do. Maybe we just watch how they behave. Would help if I can spell. So, here's Ilsa. Let's see what Ilsa does with this patrol wall order. Currently, you're walking away from the entrance to the towers, so that's interesting to start with. Unless you're like going for supplies or something. You're gonna go out the trash chute. See. What'd you just do? You didn't grab anything. Also, they all have arrows. Why with the arrows? You can't use the arrows. I have no way of telling them to do differently. Is it because we used like all of our bolts here? Are they just all sitting here? There's no way that's all of them. Like we have bolts. Look, they're right here. We have a lot of arrows. We have 200 iron arrows. Maybe we should melt down our arrows. Should we just melt down all of our arrows? But there's straight up steel bolts that no one is using. There's bronze bolts that no one is using. And they're just here in the stockpile. So that's mystery number 2. But then let's continue watching Ilsa here. You just went and stood in that spot, and now you're gonna go on to the next spot, right? How do I get them to go to, like, exactly where I want them to? Now where are you going? You ever just walk through a door and not feel anything 1,000 times? Okay, so now you're at least going in the right direction, I think. You're going towards the barracks area. Through the pasture, because I was very smart that way. So now you should take these stairs up, right? Are these your friends here? Patrol wall patrol. Patrol wall patrol. Okay, now hopefully they're all just gonna go up and stay on the wall, right? Okay. So you see this is one of the spots, right? You satisfied that spot. You are also up here patrolling. You are up here patrolling. So it works sometimes. There's a spider. Okay, is this better? Is this working better? Let's keep watching Ilsa here. Just for consistency. I want to see you make a full circuit without leaving. That's what I want to see first. Right, and then you go to the next one. Maybe that fixed it. Maybe having these towers that you can put a rally point in the middle of helps, instead of just a one tile white hallway. Because this is what I want. This is exactly what I want. I just want 2 people at all times in these walls. With ammo. I don't know how to fix that part. I would rather they have actual ammo. Ammo they can use. But getting them on the wall is the first part. Hello, Orc. How's it going? I think I fixed our wall patrol. Behaving a little bit more consistently now. Some are clearly faster than others. And you're just gonna keep going, right? So in theory, if I just kept them on this order, they would just go around in circles as long as the order is still there, right? And then, okay, so like who's this? Nope, you're out here for giraffe. Okay, that's fine. Neri is here. Storing items. Okay. I'm gonna say that maybe that fixed that part. The actual patrol part. Because you're just gonna keep going in circles, right? Been playing Titanfall 2 on Master Mode. Forgot how brutal that makes the game. Oh dear. We played it through on normal. I have not tried any of the harder difficulties. What does it do? And yeah, the ticks. I'm over the ticks. I never went so fast from like, oh, that's a neat looking enemy to, oh, screw this forever. So this seems fine. I like that there's a cat up here too. You're just gonna keep going, right? Okay. So I'm gonna say that fixed it. We'll remove the order for the whole squad to patrol, which will leave them in their normal mode of 2 people patrolling. We'll keep an eye on that. There's also a little tree growing right here. Because Of course there is. We're pasturing a warthog. Sure, is that our warthog? All of our, and see, why is this? This needs to get pushed. This is Labyrinth East, right? So it's only 20% full. And if we look here, we see 0 beak dogs. Or I guess you're working on it now, okay. Stroxuk Zuspagas. Stroxuk Zuspagas. Goblin names are the worst. Goblin names are the worst. Okay, so you're gonna bring our beak dog here, right? Just toss it right there. Or all the way into the back of the pasture, that is also fine. Weird. Okay. There is a door here. Now you stay there forever, right? What are you doing? You're grabbing an item. Okay. And see, like, they want to escape. No, see, how did you... Since when can they open doors? I guess you're still technically in the pasture. What is... Plump helmets? This art seems new. Clearly I did a very good job of this pasture. What does this mean? Interesting. And yeah, and then where'd that other one go? Oh, there's a hole here. Aha! That's a problem. I guess there were some, like, trees and stuff here, weren't there? What? I just put like a... Can I just put a floor there? What does that do? Okay, I'll assume that they're good. Let's look back down here. Gonna guess, maybe 1 or 2 of them have moved. And no one has jobs to grab these. This still hasn't been used. Okay. Well, another thing that we can do... Hello, how's it going? Hey, look, a prophet. A prophet named Ilt. And then steel is slowing down, but that's because... Like, what's up with steel? We have iron. We have pig iron. We have coke. So what was holding it up? Make steel bars. Needs more. We have exactly 10. I do that every time. Greater than 5. How about that? Oh, CK3, how'd that go? It's been a little bit since I've played that. I still haven't really sunk my teeth into it. Every time I start it, I like get overwhelmed a bit. So what I'm gonna do here, what's gonna actually be faster here, is to put in a little bit of a wall situation, I think. I guess I'm gonna just use whatever's closest. And then that. I want that stair to work, but we're gonna do it like this. And then I'm going to remove that floor. So we'll recover that stairwell. And then if we build this in, we can have the magma come into this area and not burn gems, and then that's fine. That'll be more efficient for pumping it out anyway. Got stuck in the middle of a war. My liege lord wasn't able to win and got vassalized by one of the other real players. Yeah, that sounds like Crusader Kings. We're gonna continue exploring. Mostly I guess we were trying to get to the side here. But I think it turned out that there's just no... I think there's gonna be semi-molten rock all through here, unfortunately. I think pumping it is gonna be the way to go. It's just more labor intensive. Had like 16 hours total time in the game before jumping in last night, so I expected it not to go well. You're probably similar to me then, familiarity-wise. But even, so Crusader King's interesting even, like, because like getting vassalized isn't like game over, right? Like, not ideal, granted, but like you continue playing, right? I assume. And Crusader Kings is one of those games where you can be in that kind of a situation for a while and come back from, is my impression. Find myself simultaneously trying to play Crusader Kings, Civilization, and Stellaris all at once. It's not efficient. Those are some intricate games. For that exact reason, I really try to limit how many simulation games I'm like actively playing at any one time. Like when we played like Dyson Sphere in Timberborn and such, it was because like I put Dwarf Fortress on pause for several months. Like even just speaking like off stream, I would do that because it's just so much. And they can go for so long. We'll see if this actually ends up being faster than than them just finding the gems. Oh, the stair's even there still. Interesting. I'm not sure. I knew it worked that way. So they're failing on making the steel weapons because they don't have steel, but that makes sense. I'll let them continue there. This is all starting to look a bit cleaner. Still like just random iron great axes. Oh man, those goblins were a little stacked. And I got like nice clothing. Like these are just pants someone can wear. Goblins showed up, got the crap beaten out of them by a bunch of traps, and now we have some pants. A lot of spider silk trousers. I wonder... So like the pushing the vehicles? Well, the vehicles aren't full, right? They're not full, so the minecarts are definitely not holding this up. We just need people to be putting junk into the minecarts. Now see, why are you down here? Okay, so now you are storing. Oh, what's over here? A random giraffe skeleton. Titanfall 2 Master Mode, everything behaves as normal, only thing is enemies deal way more damage and can one-shot you, and also they laser focus you. Cool! So the not fun hard mode. Where everything just hits harder. Throwing Football Manager, Satisfactory, oh god, that's another rabbit hole. PGA Tour, and I am so spread thin. I am the definition of Drac all trays, yeah. Yeah. Satisfactory, man. That one... I definitely didn't get to the end of that one. But honestly, playing Satisfactory made me just want to play Dyson Sphere Program. So we played Dyson Sphere Program. Satisfactory felt like just too much time fiddling like with individual squares of conveyor belts, right? I want to do like... I want to work on the whole thing all at once. Titanfall is fun. So we played Titanfall 2 campaign for the first time maybe a month or so ago. And that was great. I love it. Did finish Baldur's Gate. Excellent. So I can actually say I've finished a game in 2025. There you go. We still haven't... Our group playthrough of Baldur's Gate still hasn't finished. Despite our efforts. Okay, so we have Sibrek is out here. Kia is out here. But these are... You were just grabbing items, right? You're probably grabbing wood. Getting wood. I think that's all fine. Oh, I was gonna say, who's this random injured person on the ground? It's Darko. We know exactly who this is. How's your skills doing? So you're rusty on all your combat. You're dabbling everything. You're a legendary tracker somehow. Even your social skills are rusty? That's interesting. Like you're a comedian. You need to be talking to people, Darko. I wonder if do they have like conversations? Do they have social interactions with people when they're zombies? Unfocused after being unable to acquire something, kept from alcohol, lack of decent meals. I thought I turned on... Immortal Cravings. Some of these things I don't know how long they stay on. That should have been already active, but who knows? But like if we go thoughts. Content remembering putting on a superior item. Lack of abstract thinking. Well, it's gonna be tough. Interesting. Do they not make new memories when they're dead? Which I guess makes sense. They didn't claim a room either. If they never need to sleep, they just don't claim a room. Dead memories. Not intensifies. How's it going? Lurkin's good. Working on corralling the beak dogs. Hey, they're starting to show up. Okay, that's looking better. Yeah, what was up with the things there? Car shopping? Oh, cool. That can be stressful. Like, where are you going? Maybe we need, like, double doors in here? Well, hopefully that helps contain the beak dog situation. We're definitely going to continue making dragons. But that's on purpose. I'd rather the dragons than the beak dogs, if I'm being honest. And look at all my dragons. I think I'm gonna even raise the cap of how many of them we have on hand. Since they seemed to not perform quite as well as expected in our last outing. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Naked bird doggos. Rainbow doggos! I didn't learn until this playthrough what beak dogs looked like. And underworld horses, yes. I want... What am I looking for? I want gooey auto butcher. And our cave dragons are... We actually even have some ordered to be butchered right now. I'm gonna say... We're just gonna stop watching... I'm going to unbutcher this race, and I'm going to toggle watching. So we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop watching the cave dragons for butchering. Rainbow doggos, yeah. Look. So if you, description. Her skin is striped red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. They're just straight up rainbows. I did not know that. That was news to me. Apparently Krug Smash has a t-shirt with the art of a beak dog, but with like rainbow skin. Maybe it's candy flavored. Oh, maybe it's like the zebra stripe gum. Maybe they taste like zebra stripe. That could be. See, we even just slaughtered some cave dragons. We're gonna keep the cave dragons. Don't know what's going on there. Made me feel old. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, they finally did all the things. So we're going to carve fortifications here. And what was the other two? Those two. We're gonna do that, and then I want to pop these. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say carve there, and the fact that it's coming through some diagonals here is gonna slow it down. The fact that there's some on top is gonna speed it up, but 1999 was 46 million years ago. I feel that. I feel that. Still working through our steel. How do I get our crossbolts to equip bolts instead of arrows? That's really what I'm wanting here. Like they're equipping their stuff. They're just Where's your ammo? Where's your quiver? White. Okay, now it's summer. Do we think we're gonna get another goblin siege? Do you think we're gonna get another 40 goblins? I can't remember if I left our top side door open. I'm gonna close it just in case we do get sieged again. Just pop up here, and it is closed. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that closed. I have a hunch that we're about to see some friends. What if I... They're told to do crossbows specifically, right? It's not like I'm telling them... What was the issue? There's some... It was either there's a problem if you create a uniform first and then assign it to a new squad, or if it's the squad created first and you make a new uniform. But what way was it? I know one of those two is an issue and I can't remember how it works. Is anyone working on garbage? I guess they're slowly working on it. Like, no one's coming for this stuff. I don't know how to prioritize those jobs specifically. I'm also gonna say go ahead and start pumping these because it's gonna take whoever a bit to get down here. Feel sad every time I hear BT's voice. Yeah. For as short as that campaign was, I made a full turnaround on BT through the course of that campaign. I was very sus of him to start with, but by the end he's a bro. He's a good friend. Okay, here we go. You picked a great spot to do this from. Go, go, go! As for whoever that was, probably a legendary miner. Is sass was ill done? Yes. Yeah, there go some trousers. We don't even get a... Or no, here you are. Heavy bleeding, yes, legendary miner. You're related to half the fortress. Close friends with our necromancer. Of course, you can't really be raised from the dead if your body doesn't exist anymore. I'm gonna guess that you don't get out of this one, Tari, T-A-R-I. I'm gonna preemptively inscribe a slab. Well, I still know what your name is. Can I not do it on someone who's not dead yet? I can't carve a preemptive slab? What do you mean? All right, well... It'd be great if you could get out of there, but I don't think you're gonna manage it, are you? You're still not dead. Yeah, there you go. Dang it! And of course, there were like some masterworks that just got burned. There's a steel pick down there. Goodness gracious, that's cool. Well, that's the first time we've done that. That's the first time we've murdered a miner with magma. Considering we live on top of a volcano, that's actually kind of impressive, but I would have rathered to not do that. Okay, so now we definitely need to engrave. Can I not until, like... We don't even have, like, a missing person report yet. Oh well. Actually... Oh, this is... Okay, I think we're okay. I forgot about pressure, so it's a good thing that there wasn't more magma on this level. It's all going to fit in here, but we could have overflowed back up here if there was more here. So, double smart, double good things. A lot of this is good, but there is going to be more semi-molten rock. Can I mine? I can mine here though. And that's gonna be the edge. Okay, so actually we can get to the edge here. And then these can go. And then this can go, right? Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. The movement, I don't feel like a lightning bolt at all times, which I prefer, and having to calculate momentum and geometry while you're getting shot at, yes. So I really appreciated, or I guess I really enjoyed the moments in the campaign where you're like bouncing off the walls and having to like do stuff while you're in midair, and they kind of ask you to do a little bit of stuff like that. Look at that. Look at that. But there's no way I'm gonna do that in PvP. The PvP in that game terrifies me. I really love all the mechanics. I really enjoy the campaign. I am not touching PvP. Sorry to say. Okay, so this is gonna pump. This is gonna pump this all out. This is actually all safe now. This is some stuff sitting on the floor, essentially. But now if it's gonna flow. So we can just do this. And that will give us several gems. Several gems. Final mission with a smart pistol. Oh my gosh. I did not know what I was in for when I got handed that gun. Like, oh, we're doing this. I see. It's very well done. I agree. I definitely enjoyed it. Okay, this is all gonna get pumped out relatively quickly. Nope. This is slowly getting better. There's a holding iron mail shirt down here. How's our wall patrol going? I want to see 2 people on the wall. Here's you. You are storing an item. You probably just came off of an order. I see no one. We have 1 person with a wall patrol order. I want to see what you do. I think you're going in the right direction. You're not going outside. Wish they made 3 rather than focus on Apex. I mean, I agree, but I understand, right? Like, the reception that they got to Apex was like the complete opposite that they got to Titanfall. I can't blame them for making the wise decision to make the game that people want to play, right? Like, it's hard to really fault them for that. Really, what I fault, the people that I fault are well, EA. I know that there was a bunch of drama about Titanfall's release, right? Now you're going to drink. Okay, sure, whatever. But just the fact that it's the market, right? It's just kind of the nature of the thing. And it sucks. It would be cool if they put aside some time to make, you know, something more niche like another Titanfall, but maybe what I want is like Titanfall 3 to be a single player game or like a co-op campaign. What if we had like a 4-player co-op Titanfall and they just ditched the PvP entirely, which I know that would upset other people, right? That would upset every Titanfall fan except for me. But like I would buy a single player or like a non-PvP Titanfall. Just a 3rd game to wrap up the story, or just more. Just more. You don't gotta wrap up anything. You just give us more. They clearly have all the assets. They clearly still know what they're doing with shooters and wall running and all that junk, right? Like, it's not like they stepped away from the genre. I bet that they could do something like Titanfall without it being... Like, obviously it would be a new game to develop, right? But I don't feel like it'd be the hugest lift for them, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I'm speaking out my ass. I don't actually know anything, but I want it. And I understand why other people want it. I'm gonna toss in some more traps. I think I want more traps in here. Because our 40 goblin siege actually had some people squeeze through. So I'm gonna say like... I'm even gonna build like another little wall here. I love these little diagonals. I think we have like a little bit of green glass. Yeah, we got 72 green glass sitting around. Now, I'm gonna do a weapon trap. And then, yeah, it's just gonna be... Oh, are we gonna find... It has been missing. Okay, now I think we can actually memorialize that poor miner. But we're gonna do like this, I think. Hopefully we have some nice mechanisms. We have some exceptionals. There's a masterwork. And then spiked silver balls. We have plenty. Look at that. I think we're just gonna have to use our exceptionals. And assume it will be fine. Oop. Not that we even have that many of those. We definitely need to make more mechanisms. Maybe I'll just put in an order for... Give me like 30 mechanisms. Hey, we actually finished all of our steel weapons! We made an order of steel weapons! I'd love to see people use them. Oh, why did I dismiss it? Why did I dismiss that? Can I... Is it still in here? It should be in the thing, right? The DF hack will save me. if I can find the thing. Here we go. Engrave. Who needs Tari? Please engrave a thing for Tari. And then this is still going. Look, we even mined all that out. Look at all that. And then that's all good. Wow, cool. I'm gonna say I want to do this as well, right? So I'm going to channel from above, which is much safer. But then we can pump this one out as well. That's like down. And this will just have to deal with. Oh, was that this? Hey, look, Steam Banshee. Ooh. Oh, this is a new one. I was just about to run to the restroom. I'm still just about to run to the restroom, but look at this. A very large sauropod composed of steam. It has 3 long straight tails and a gaunt appearance. She is almost never sick, indefatigable, one of my favorite words, incredibly quick to heal, strong and agile, but she's very flimsy. This is just a beast. This isn't a demon or an angel. This is not... It's just a banshee. I've never seen that before. I've never dug up a creature that's not created by a divine being. Interesting. Head empty. An astonishing memory. So you're just gonna, right? You're just gonna poof. You can't even make steam. You are made of steam. So that's cool. We're gonna have to deal with you, but you are not that big of a deal. We want to continue back up this way. So I think I can do, right? I can mine here because there's not gonna be anything here, here, or here. We can mine here. There could be stuff back here. So I want to smooth. That's semi-molten rock, so I want to smooth here. And this is... Oh, could there be a thing there? We're gonna be safe here. Oh, and look, no, I can't reach the wall. I bet you I can't reach the wall at all in here. That's good to know. Okay. But we could even... This opens up a ton of area. That's really fantastic. Took us forever to get that set up, but that was good. I think what I want to do is just like pop this open, and then if I could connect this over, I guess I want to do like that, right? Of course, that's from above. Maybe we just do this. Maybe I just do... Of course, there's a gem right there. Someone please grab the diamond. But I'm just gonna connect these with a channel. I could even do like this. Just for the sake of it. Okay. And then I want to make floors. I want to cover up these holes before more terrible things happen. And yeah, keep an eye on that. I'll be right back. I return. And I lit the cat. Okay, so we're running low on pearl ash, probably running low on wood again. Y'all are figuring it out, I guess. Who's Utez? Okay, you're here to smooth. I guess our squad should come down here so we can deal with this weird steam beast. So I'm just gonna station them here. That connected that, perfect. So now I can close up that floor. Goodbye, magma! And then that will do the same. We'll lose a diamond, but whatever. Wow, Stozu got down here really fast. Right. Okay, so this will all start to dry out and cool down. I do want to keep these holes closed. And then, so there's gonna be a little bit more over here. Like this is all semi-molten. This is most of this level, right? There's gonna be some junk over here, maybe a little bit here. There's probably something right there. Honestly, that's probably something. Maybe a tiny bit up here. I don't expect this to go up this way much more. So now we need to think about going down again already. Which means picking a spot. And that is always the hard part. So we get some information here for like what's warm and what's wet. The fact that this is warm and damp means that there's something warm touching these tiles as well, right? These are all just warm. Warm and damp. Our squad is down here, so I'm going to tell someone to pop open this this little treasure box. And by treasure box, I mean monster box. You don't even have gear. You're a dinosaur. You are a literal dinosaur. Watching a video of a cat trying to steal spicy snacks and then getting mad with the owner when they steal one. Yeah? I feel like that's how you deal with that situation, right? Let them have it. Let them learn that they don't actually want the thing that they're trying to get. This is like priority 1, right? Someone please. And I think we've pumped basically what we're gonna pump. Like there's a stack of 2. It's like we could literally pump out 1. So this is all gonna start drying out. So I think we're good. We're gonna stop pumping. Look at that. That's so good. We did very well there. That was quite good. And then we can do a hole here. This is clearly fine, right? There's granite. So the granite's gonna be fine. We just mine the granite. And then since this isn't gonna flow, we can just mine in here now. Like, we can't walk through all this, clearly, until it's cooled off a bit, but there's no danger of magma spilling out as we mine in horizontally now. The miners will get here eventually. Oh, and they're finally using this. Okay, look at that. That's a time saver. Now this should be set to give to a rough gem pile. Perfect. Should also collect up all this obsidian. Hello, Gantrock, how's it going? We were just talking about Titanfall. How goes the Dwarfin? It goes, we have a steam dinosaur. A steam banshee, which is apparently a kind of sauropod. TIL. But this one's weird because it's apparently not like an angel or a demon. It's just a dinosaur in the wall for reasons. We're summoned? You were summoned. So tired, and I don't even have the clock change to deal with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this weekend went by fast, and I was upset. I was sitting on the couch on Sunday, like, why is it already 2 o'clock? Okay, here we go. Here comes the Banshee. There goes the Banshee. Oh, I love it. I wonder who got the kill there. Barely even got a report about it. Axe Lord Empty Zombie waved dismissively. Oh! We got it with one of our powers and then stabbed. Oh, that's actually really good. That would have been really impressive if I did it on purpose. We have multiple zombies in our squad, right? Bax here. Bax is an empty zombie, and if you recall, the empty zombie has a power where they flick their wrist and they can fling a creature further away from themselves. So we were like tossing dingoes and wolves all over the place. So what happened was we opened up the wall, and Bax flung the creature back into this little chamber twice. You can see it right here. Axe Lord waves dismissively, Steam Banshee slams into an obstacle, then stands up, and then waves dismissively again, and then one of the other soldiers, one of our just normal living soldiers, rushed in there and stabbed it with a spear, and it went poof. It didn't even get a chance to attack. There are no missed attacks in here. It just didn't even get a chance to try. That is so efficient. That was perfect. More of that, please. So that's all fine, which means that's fine, which means that's fine. Look at that. And then we can go ahead and just mark all of this for digging. Right? Like, this is fine. There could be something here. There won't be something here. There could be stuff back here. We're good to dig all of this. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is not fine, but this is fine. 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 It'll be a moment before they can actually get back into all of that. Yeah, and like this is just gonna be semi-molten rock all the way around. And Solon here is going for it. I'm gonna put in a floor here before someone takes a dip. Yeah, that's all fine, right? Pretty sure. I'm gonna leave this wall in case we want to do more pumping at some point, but I don't anticipate needing to. There's like microcline and granite here, which means this is fine. There could still be stuff hiding back in here. I'm gonna do that. There's semi-molten rock there. Can I get to the edge? Can I get to the edge from here? I can. Okay. That's the edge. So we can actually drain off the edge now. We would have had to get all the way back up here to drain off the edge, but it is possible. And if we need to pump like out of this level, we can just pump to right here. And that'll be way easier. Okay, so we want to check here and here. Want to check here. And probably like here. I can hear Jezebel snoring. Very slightly. Okay, that's great. That's all great. That's all fine. We are still slaughtering alpacas and stuff. Gra has been re-elected. Gra has been our leader this whole time. And got the phrase, my father loves his husband wrong by saying girlfriend, so now Duolingo thinks him homophobic. Ah, Duolingo. Okay. That's all going fine. This blocks another job? It doesn't, though. Well, okay. I'm gonna turn these into top priority, so they actually get done. Not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention and clicked the first word that looked like it worked. We're very tired, but dang Duo wants its daily streak. True. Why is there just a random warthog here? Also, look at all of our garbage cleaned up. There's very little, there's some swan leather trousers, some troll fur trousers, but otherwise we've completely dealt with that siege. And we're through the early summer, so I don't think we're gonna get a siege this season, which means I think it's time to open this up and do another round of roof making. I really need any better hotkeys. I do have... I have this one, right? So this is going to be upper exit. That's gonna go right here. Okay. So that's being pulled, right? That just got pulled. Just got pulled. Let's see how close we can get on this roof here. Should be some clear glass. There's 2? What do you mean 2? Have we not been working on that this whole time? I've been seeing cancellations for it this whole time. If we go down... Still struggling with all that. So, we do have wood. We are working on potash. Working on ash. I'm not seeing pearl ash going. Pearl ash needs potash. Potash is going, so supposedly they are working on it. We do have sand sitting here. Oh, we need more flux, don't we? We were getting that from down here. This stupid aquifers. The stupid aquifers. Maybe the next world doesn't have aquifers. Is that a silly thing to do? Malachite. Hello, Lanix. How's it going? Jezebel is snoring ever so slightly. We're gonna auto mine this malachite. But this is all dacite. This is hematite. Doing good. How's the fort? The fort's good. We just killed a steam dinosaur. Didn't we have... Where's my flux? There's more malachite. That might end up down here. But I think that's what that was, right? Anyway. Native platinum. Sweet. Copper, 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 copper. And then all this. There's like loam over here. This was all hematite, so there's gonna be some coal in here, maybe? Maybe not. Limestone? Oh, here's limestone. Here's limestone. Okay. Limestone, and then limestone, limestone, then dacite. Okay. So we're gonna go like this. Then like all of this, right? Let's go like this. There's some flux. You have too many symbols in your name, Dwarf. Was it Ezim Aber-Aerith? Sure. had my first siege in my sandbox fort that I've had for over 2 in real life years. Excellent. Your first siege. Wow. Mind you, I had enemies turn up for that whole time up until the last month. Yeah. It's always interesting how different worlds behave that way, right? I'm gonna go ahead and close this door. Did you win? Are you winning? Okay, in theory, our beak dogs are being contained. I don't know why they just kind of wander out. I don't know why they don't want to be contained. But we dealt with all of our eggs, apparently. Clearly we got through a chunk of our work. Clearly all of our cleanup is done. Wow. Still working on all this, but that's a thing they're working on now. Okay. Okay. Probably a bunch of stuff in here. No, actually they just tossed it. Steam remains? Is that what that was? Steam Banshee neck steam. Not only does a steam monster leave steam corpse, it leaves multiple pieces of steam corpse. Okay. Sure. I guess. Look at all this. Okay. We're doing great down here. I'm gonna tell them to poke the holes I want them to do. That should be fine. That'll give us a lot of information there, and then we want to think about going down. And I think what we're gonna do, this is a hunch, so this might be incorrect. But my hunch is that it would be wise to dig a tile that is both warm and damp, because that means it is surrounded by both, or it is adjacent to both water and magma, which means it is probably not also adjacent to an empty spot with a monster in it, right? Because if both of these tiles are warm and wet, that means that this tile is magma. This one probably isn't, because then this one would be warm as well. So if we can say for sure that this tile is magma, maybe we just pop that open and that'll reveal the extent of its pool. But I'm also thinking that if you mine one that's both, it'll immediately reclose itself again, but it will reveal the magma pool. And I don't, like, there could be something here, right? Like, you could have a magma tile here and a monster here. If you mined that, then that wouldn't protect you. So I think what that means is I'm just going to channel this tile and expect it to be a magma tile. So not the way that we're going to get down, but a way to get information. And if all three of these are warm and damp, that means this is magma, but this isn't. And this is magma, but this isn't. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing here. British Minesweeper, it's basically Minesweeper. In my mind, this is Devil's Sudoku. And honestly, I kind of like it. It's crunchy and brutal, but like this is new. This is new to the Steam release. This is not a thing that was in Dwarf Fortress 3 years ago. We all had to kind of figure this out. There are some ways to cheese it, but I like this mechanic. I like this mechanic enough that I don't want to cheese it, so I don't cheese it. Because having to think like that is interesting, right? When was the last time a city builder asked you to do a Sudoku? What's new about it? All of it. So if we get down far enough, if we follow this down, probably a couple more levels, maybe 1 or 2 more levels, we will start finding a new type of thing. Actually, it's right there. It's going to be on this level. Do you see what this is? This is raw adamantine. So, the way it worked previously was you would come down to the deep places of the world. You would find the magma sea. Hello, creature. You would find the magma sea, and then there would be a vertical pillar of adamantine kind of built into the edge of of the magma sea. So you'd reveal the magma sea, and then you see like one of these walls is blue. So then you knew that you wanted to go over there and mine down on top of there. And then, oh, did I screw up already? Or no, this is okay. Where? Oh no, treasure of the gods. We found a good thing. Excellent. A curved glowing metal pike. Nice. Very nice. Smoxasnaz at Uzor. Neat. There's other things that we need to take into consideration with the adamantine, and those are those were there before. But the fact that this adamantine pillar is surrounded by this mass of water and magma and gems and obsidian, that's new. You used to be able to just kind of get down here and start finding adamantium and kind of just start mining it. But now it's like you have to get to it. Just simply getting your people to the adamantine is a whole project now. And I think that is appropriate. I think that makes sense. And the fact that it's dangerous, like the fact that not only do we just melt miners occasionally, but if you just naively dug a tunnel, like you just do a stairwell straight down, you're gonna find a demon, right? You're gonna find something that's gonna give you a bad time. And that's your punishment for being greedy about it. But if you are careful, you can do this in a semi-safe manner. Yeah, okay, so perfect. Well, this tile was magma. So then why is this tile not warm? Okay, so clearly that's not as reliable as I thought it was, but it did work out. It did work out. And then this is fine. And then there still could be something here. So I'm gonna smooth here. We can mine that out. We can mine this one. We need to be very careful here. So really we can mine out this and this, right? That's all fine. And then this is fine. And then we just need to never touch this. This is the magma sea. So that's terrifying. I do want to put a floor here. There's a cat butt in my way. Do I want to put a floor there? I think I do want to put a floor there. I don't want anyone to fall in. Didn't I? Magma flow. What the heck? Interesting. I don't know what happened there. So if I tell it to mine, like, I can't mine that tile again. Huh. Interesting. What if I say... Oh, I don't want to get too greedy about it, though. I think what we're gonna do... There's only a couple tiles here to the edge, right? This is the edge. Just kind of marking it for my own sake. So there could definitely be stuff hiding in here. Maybe now is when we just bring our squad down. There's much less magma down here than there used to be, so that's a good thing. There could still be something hiding here. Maybe what I want to do here. Could be something in either of these tiles. There could not be something here. Of course, there could be something up here. So maybe what we do is like here as well. And that's all semi-molten. So we're not going to get past here, I don't think. Did flush them down the drain, but now have to worry about collecting the armor or just getting rid of most of it. Yep. The cleanup's the hard part. Is this... That is a floor, okay. A burning diamond. You know... Okay. Cat has been missing for a week. Equipment mismatch. Oh, we got that. We got Treasure of the Gods. Did I tell it to go somewhere? Is this... Yeah. Well, someone grabbed it. I think... do I put that on a pedestal, or do I just let someone potentially use it? I think it's gonna go... Actually, I would love for someone to use that. A really nice pike. Or do I want to use that in like adventure mode? I'm gonna put it on display. It's nice enough to put on display, we'll do that. Meow. Main concern I had was due to the amount of stuff I had in the fort, combined with the fact that it was also a fort from prior to Putnam's improvements. Fort runs so slow. Interesting. Well, my understanding is that some of Putnam's improvements will work on older worlds as well, right? Siege dropped it down to 4 to 5. Yeah, we also experienced that. Did, however, unleash an eagle demon into the caverns from an egg and allowed all 3 layers to be connected. Cool. We actually only have 1 layer of caves in this world. And it's nuts. It's just one gigantic, very vertical cave. Pike. Weapon. The named one. There we go. Meditate on death. Our guard captain is meditating on death. No one worry. No one worry about it. Okay. I could have sworn that we were working on glass this whole time. There's some. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. Let's do floor like this, and now we have 72, so that's not going to be enough. But it will get us closer. There's 60, so not enough there. Oop. Whoa. And then there you are. Just barely there. Okay. Still a chunk left, but we are making progress. We've made a lot of glass. We've made a lot of glass. Look how glorious this is. All our trees. We have someone in here. What are you working on? You're gathering plants. Are you successful in doing so? We've seen some people be kind of weird about it before. Interesting. Or do they just like... Oh no, you grab some kumquats. Okay. Now what? I'm just gonna stand there with them. I gathered them! I have successfully gathered the plants. These 2 kumquats. Alright, well, you have fun. I would love if you weren't just in front of my screen the whole time. Okay, so our squad is down here. I have to use OBS to see my screen. I want to channel. So the fruit with the silliest name. There's some silly named fruits. There's some sillily named fruits. I will say that. I have a forgotten beast in the 3rd cavern outside our entrance, and then that thing they both want in. And have yet to figure out that they can actually come after each other. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fair. They do seem to like have some sort of distance to their awareness, right? I have definitely noticed that before. Okay, so we are going to channel. All right, if this is warm and damp, then this should be magma. And then we need to do some token like that. Did we have... I didn't actually smooth any of these. So I'm gonna do here and here. Do also want to attempt to crack into the spire and go open up hell, but I think that might get ugly. Might? What do you mean might? It's something I still haven't really done. Oh, a raid! Hello, raiders! Hello, Quendelf! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome in! Are my bombs gonna go? How's it going, everyone? We are kobolds. We are down here in the deep places of our world, working on finding things. Hello, hello! This is what we're up to right now. Just trying to get down here. I don't know how's it going. Hey, I know your name, Quendelf. I saw that your Ballad of the Plump Helmet Man, right? I did enjoy that greatly. Here's our fortress. Here's our Kobold Fortress. We have a labyrinth made of green glass. It has a roof. No one can escape. We have parapets around it. We have our own little private fruit tree grove and a river that's turned off currently. And then we are currently working on a glass roof for our arboretum. Also volcano. We're on a volcano. Working on this is a longer project, but we'll come back to it eventually. But like a temple complex to look out over the volcano caldera, as you do. And then we have a very wiggly fortress. Here's our ridiculous food stockpile, wood, mechanisms, little pods of bedrooms everywhere. Here's where we're milling dye. We have 3 colors of dye. We have a bunch of beak dogs and dragons. I've recently tried to contain the beak dogs so that they're not claiming nest boxes, but the dragons can still claim their nest boxes. Here's our shearables. Here's our squads. We have squads down here training. We have zombies in the military. Ooh, rock stockpile. More stuff. Here's we're doing magma forging down here. We took just a little bit of our volcano and did all that. Apologies for pronouns. No worries. I didn't even notice. So whatever. Is that an amazing helm behind you? It sure is. Ugh. There's also a cat here. Ugh. I get asked about it somewhat frequently, but I have to take it down every single time because it's like still my favorite thing. Ta-da! This might be my favorite thing that I've ever made. I want to improve upon it. It's gonna be a little bit before I have a chance to actually do anything, but I want to iterate on it. I want to make a new version. But it just lives back here. It is made of foam, so it's very light. Also, if you need to do like your post-stream stuff, feel free. We are very lurker friendly here. I'll be going to the top of the hour, so no 45 minutes or so. And yeah, we're gonna be here. We've been here. We're gonna be here. Here's our tombs. Actually, I need to put down a slab because we may have melted a miner. This cat is in the way. Right, where's Tari? Tari is no longer. Love the design going on, need to get more creative with mine. I am in love with this fortress, and the entire reason I'm able to be that asymmetrical with everything is because of DF's hack design tool here. This is my favorite thing in DF hack right now. But like there's just a polygon tool. You can just do this. And there's this line tool. You can say I want it like too wide. And you can put in little curve points. And you can move them around. Like ridiculous, right? Like this, like anyone who has played this game without DF hack and tried to make things that are round knows how amazing that is. Only recently started with DF Hack Design Tool, whole new world, whole new worlds. And it's pretty new. Like the design tool itself is new to the Steam version, I think. It's gotten a couple different iterations now. Oh, we have more, we need to engrave more of our statues. Hey, this is a statue made to our first adventurer. Srao is raising the Muscle Shell Amulet. The artwork relates to the masterful Muscle Shell Amulet created by the Kobold Srao for the Ferocity Buckling and in 107. Srao, so we've been going back and forth between adventure mode. Why don't I see Srao? It's Dingo Cleaver, yeah, there you are. And that is, right? Yeah, Hope Dells. This is an adventurer. This is the first adventurer who was here. And we're just making random statues for her and the artifacts that she made, 10 years ago. But we have a handful of adventurers here. Some of my favorite include Stozu, the Goblin Mace Lord Frozen Hunter, who is currently stationed down here in case anything pops out of the thing. Oh, and thanks for the gift sub, Jam. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and then there's semi-molten rock there. So I'm going to... How do I want to do this? I'm going to channel both of those. But we have our squad down here. This squad is like half adventurers. Here's Stozu. Check out Stozu. So the thing that I'm understanding now is that if you put an intelligent zombie in the militia, they don't really stop training. They don't eat or sleep or go take breaks. They kind of just sit in the barracks and lead biting demonstrations until you give them a station order. And then they go back. So here is an undead level 44 fighter. Unintentionally. Like I intended to have Stozu here. I intended to have her as a zombie. I intended to put her in the militia. I did not intend level 44. And it just keeps going up. It just keeps going up. And then we have Bax here, who's a different kind of zombie. Also a goblin. They just straight up know magic. They just like Bax knows force push. Gotta go to bed now. Perfect. Sounds good. Gonna check out this VOD later because I need to see more of this design. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you. All of it goes up on YouTube. My VOD channel on YouTube is Rechowder. And this whole playthrough is there. We just recently realized that this is now our longest fort playthrough, which means it's our longest playthrough of any game. But there are 50 episodes, 53-hour streams of this fortress and the adventures related to it, and it's all there on YouTube. And I have been loving every minute of it. This has been a very ridiculous playthrough. 150 hours. This is a 150-hour fort. Just no joke. The fort, there's not 150 hours in the fort. There's 150 hours in the world, I guess. But we've only have this one fort in the world. We just also had maybe a dozen or so of those episodes are for our adventure mode episodes. And I can't see my buttons because of Kat. She's very good at that. I think we can mine there, and I think all of this. And then I need to poke holes there. And then, and then down here. Yes. I keep, I have to look at OBS to see my toolbar. No, I want to do this. And then there and there. We found some neat things in our pillar here. One of which is still hanging around. I still can't get over this Lazu here. Our angel, our capybara angel. An eyeless capybara in humanoid form, it bears malodorous pustules. Its clear hair is long and straight. It was created by the kobold god Odor and is of a part with blight, death, deformity, disease, and rebirth. Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. We have a Cappy angel who was created by like the second most popular god in our fortress. So he's just in the temple now to that god that he was created by. Because that seemed appropriate. Are we getting migrants? We're getting more migrants. Or we got more migrants. We got like maybe less than 10 migrants. We were at 150 something. So that's cool. We have a lot of DF hack stuff enabled right now. Like the one that allows people to leave if they're unhappy. So we've been up to like 180 and then like down to 140 and now we're like coming back up again. Found a lungfish angel yet? Not yet. That's a possibility, right? A capybara in the shape of a person? Or a lungfish in the shape of a person? Sure, it could happen. We back. How's it going? You are sleeping. You are sleeping right there. And you have 2 bedrooms. Okay. But, okay, so this means now we can stare down like that. And that's probably safe. We keep on bolden. We bolden. We bolden forever. And then there could technically be something back here. Okay. Hello, Deep. How's it going? I'm gonna get rid of all these. Oh, there's like a just a diamond there. It makes me so nervous. It makes me so nervous. Every tile makes me nervous. How's the stream? Stream is good. Stream is very good. We're making progress through our underground here. This is all semi-molten, so it's fine, right? That should be fine. Yeah, we were cleaning up. We spent quite a bit of time up here cleaning up our labyrinth. Last stream we had a 40 goblin siege that we have since annihilated. And we have dealt with all of their corpses. We're building some more traps. So that kind of leaves. We're going to be digging down in the deep places forever. I don't think we're ever going to run out of things to find down there. We have 4 pillars down there that I found, and we're like almost reaching the adamantium in the first pillar. So there's a lot that we could do down there. I want to finish our glass roof here, which is getting there, very nearly done. Fingers crossed. But there are 2 more projects that I want to do. Can you define pillar? This. I don't know what the technical term is. But this is like a vertical thing of junk, right? I think of them as pillars. I don't know what their technical name is. I don't know if they have an actual name. But this, we have 4 of these. Like there's one... I don't recall where they all are. Like this is one. There's a whole nother one right here. There's one right here. Like you can tell these are all just gems and obsidian. There are at least 4. Which is a lot. That could keep us busy for a very long time. Hello, hello. How's it going, Master Splinter? Come on, cat. But there's two things that I want to work on, and I guess one's going to be simpler than the other. Of course, now I'm too close. No, and then I spook the cat. Dang it! You should sleep. Well, just lurk here instead. Just lurk here with us. Okay, so 2 projects. One is functional but unnecessary. The other is cosmetic. The functional one would be a defensive measure. I guess there's 2 defensive measures that we could do. Gonna do both, I guess. We're gonna do both. It's just a matter of what is higher priority, I guess. And the answer to that is neither of them are really priority. Like we're good on as far as security goes. Nothing is ever gonna make it through here. But we also have a volcano. And that's kind of great, right? Like I want to use the volcano. I guess both my projects have to do with a volcano. And one has to do with a thought that I had quite a while ago when we were first scoping out this map. But because we're on a mountain, because this is a volcano, the level of the magma here is up to elevation 36. And then out here, we have our walkway. Starts on 31, goes down several. Like the ground down here, it's at 14. So there's 15 some odd, almost 20 levels worth of rise between the bottom down here and the level of the magma naturally occurring in our caldera. Which to me says we have a naturally formed magma gun. So I'm really curious, like, what if I just, came down here to level 25 or so? Like this is 36? 36. So if we say down here on level 26 or 25 even, down here, if we just connected the caldera here and just made a pipe, just made a real big pipe down to here, and flow control mechanisms and gates and security and all that stuff, and safely mining into the site of a volcano, which we've done once, but geez. That means we would be able to just flush out the bottom half of our little pathway here and not have to actually pump any magma. I think that's what's really appealing about this to me, is because it's not that uncommon for people to make mechanisms that like flood invaders with magma, right? But you usually have to find the magma down there and bring it back up. But we have magma, and not only do we have it at the surface, we have it at a level above everything else just naturally. So anything that we do down here 10 levels down is going to be like pressurized magma. And I think that's neat. I just think that's neat. So that's kind of a project. I think I want to make a tunnel. Let's mark it. How about that? Let's do a line. I think we're gonna do like, I don't know how wide. We could do, if we do 4, then we could do like the middle 4 like that. I think that would work. So we're literally just gonna go like this. Right, and then can I make this? I want to make it I want to make it like blueprinting. Is that a thing I can do from here? I'll just change it to blueprint. But yeah, if it comes out this way and then just shoots straight down. Like that's... Nope, not the Windows key. Zoomed out as far as I can. I just want this to be straight through the end. Yeah, okay. And then... we can't touch that, obviously. We could go down... It's almost tempting to use this, but I don't... It's gonna... We need something higher flow than just this one, right? Maybe we go down one more? Is that what I meant to do? I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. And this is like... So this would affect anything from this level down, right? Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna hit enter to designate it. And then I'm gonna mark it as a blueprint. Right, yeah. So the real trick of this like we could have it come out here or something so it would cover more of our path, but it would be less pressurized, right? Like here it would only be coming down 5 levels, only 5 levels. I don't really know how that impacts things. I almost, like at most go up 1 more. I think this is fine. This is gonna be like for when the goblins are running away, when they've had enough of the labyrinth, and anyone that didn't get trapped inside is gonna run away. And then just as they're fleeing, we chase them off with magma, and they'll just not... It'll all just flow down here. Burn our forest down, obviously, but you know, whatever. There's nothing down here. I think that's my thought. I think that's what I want to do. Not because it's necessary, not because it's efficient, not because it's wise, but because it's magma and I wanna. You know what I mean? I think we finally got our animals under control. Mandated the construction of certain goods. Is it coins? Let me guess, it's coins. Gra has had a lot of coins made. Have we not... We haven't begun on our mechanisms? Why haven't we been making mechanisms? We have mechanics, right? We even have someone locked only to mechanics, but it's only the two of you are the only ones allowed to do it. What? And you're... Oh. And they're both busy. Okay. Yeah, Raris has a lot of duties. I think we need to train up more. I want more masterwork mechanisms. A poet? No one else is going to be good at this. I'm going to unlock you. And then you are in the militia. Yeah, we'll do it this way. I guess we need one. I'm gonna grab one more person to start training from scratch. I mean, it could be any one of these crafters, right? Weaver? We got plenty of weavers. You can do that. We had a thread. We got a thread again? Oh, statues. We were talking about statues, and then I didn't do the thing that I meant to do with the statues. I want to encrust furniture with cut gems. I recently learned that gizzard stones can be encrusted into things. They just count as gems. I bet there's some in here. Or no. Have we used our gems? Or we've cut our gems? They count as cut gems. Yeah. Gizzard stones. Bituminous coal gizzard stone. Just in here in a crate right next to the blue diamonds, where they belong. That makes sense, right? Are they still making green glass? We're not continuing to make green glass, right? I thought we finished that. Green glass blocks. Yeah, okay, so we stopped the blocks. Okay, so we have our stair. We have our squad choking on smoke underground. I want to poke a hole there. Hey, look! Oh, that worked out great. So that's all good. That's all good. That's good. We're just good, right? There can't be anything in here. We're just good. Cool. Right? That's as far as this level goes. That's as far as that goes. So now I want to like reduce the amount of magma in here. So we're gonna channel like this. Of course, this is the semi-molten is gonna be a pain forever. I'm just gonna do this. That could be dangerous, but we have a squad here, so whatever. Half the monsters we've uncovered have been made of steam and took a poke, and we're fine. Granted, the one that wasn't made of steam... Why are you naked, Canner? Why are you naked? Hey, strange mood. Oh, it's the bat. That's why I went up here. The food is finally being collapsed. We have we have so much. And then, oh wow, we got through all of our wool. We have a bunch of yarn, but we've turned all of our wool into yarn. Still working on turning it into cloth. That should be happening, right? Right. Where is our... So spin thread. So we're out of things to spin. Weaving yarn into cloth. We have 500 cloth, apparently. I'm just gonna crank that up so it reactivates. So we always need more cloth. Right, and then there's still more dye here. We're good on dye. Okay. I can't remember. These just take general work orders, right? Yeah. Okay, so now that we've finally got through our backlog of wool, I'm gonna say one of these workshops is gonna have a shear animal job. And then the other one's gonna have a milk. Interesting that they all just had the shear job. I'm gonna unforbid you and give you a milk 1 repeat. And you don't take general orders? Yeah, okay. So we will milk and shear slowly. Claimed a Boyer's workshop. Okay. Okay. So needs cancel spin thread. That's just because we still have things to spin. Curious why that job is canceling. Because there's thread to spin. Yeah, there is thread to spin. There is thread to spin. Okay. I'll ignore that. And other than that, oh yeah, our corpse pile. We got plenty of teeth. Who wants some teeth in our giant skeleton? Dang. I was trying to get fancy with our zombies. It didn't quite work. I have regrets. But we have a necromancer. Why is no one coming for this? Where's our dig? It's just such a long walk. Be happy! Satisfied remembering teaching training. Interesting. Frustrated, unable to acquire thing. Yeah. Our fortress is quite grumpy. All of regrets. I don't know where our frames are going. We've just cleared out a whole bunch of animals. We have way fewer animals than we used to. We still have a lot. But we were sitting at 20 frames a second for a long time. And I don't know what changed. So that's interesting. We're still moving along. You were working on that? Okay. Oh, and then the giraffes. The stinking giraffes. I think this is food. I think that's my answer. Were you... You're not finding stuff? Or no, you're still running off. Yeah, why? We might need to take our squad off of their station order just so Neri can go get some food. I don't know why Neri didn't have a backpack. We have food. We do not have a food shortage. Oh! That was awkward. But okay. We didn't just lose someone, did we? Okay, you're right. Where'd our dwarf go? Okay. I mean, that worked. I'm going to mine here. And of course, this is all going to be semi-molten, right? We're not going to be able to drain off the edge, I'm pretty sure. Though we were over here, maybe we just need to go... Maybe if we're like up here? I wonder what happens if we just mine down like right here. Higher chance of being outside of the edge of it all. In which case I don't want to actually mine this, but... Okay, well, we're moving right along, right? Kind of what we've been up to. On my other project, I thought of another project, and this is purely cosmetic, in the traditional sense. We still have almost 1,000 lead bars. And we reduced our number of lead bars by quite a lot by producing coins, by producing 500,000 lead coins. Of course, now 2,000 of them are missing. That's not suspicious. That's not suspicious. Hello, Policy of Madness. How's it going? DFCO's great. I was just going to describe what I think is going to be our next mega project. I'm going to unstation these guys. And they're going to do nothing. They're just going to stand here. Our game is crawling at the moment, but, you know, as you do. We have a bunch of lead. We have a caldera. And we have 6 of the 7 necromantic slabs in our world. Lead vampire. So what I'm imagining here, because in this series we've kind of built up a story about these kobolds dealing with necromancy and zombies and things like that. That's kind of been the main theme of this whole series. So we've been collecting the slabs. We've been collecting the slabs in adventure mode and bringing them back here. We have 1 remaining. So my thought was, Like, what do the kobolds want to do with them, right? What would the kobolds do with such an artifact, or series of artifacts? And I'm thinking a vault. I think they want to secure these, right? I think that these are things that people shouldn't have ready access to, and that the kobolds want to be careful about who has access to them and them not falling into the wrong hands. That's kind of my logic here. So what if, imagine if you will, a caldera, a volcano caldera, such as this. And then we have like the tip of our mountain, which kind of sits over the caldera. What if we made a large vault made out of lead and then suspended it over the volcano? That's kind of what I'm imagining here. What if we just made like the caldera is kind of on this diamond shape, right? So we could do a square, or we could do a diamond shape. But just imagine a vault here, just like maybe like a cube, like a cube on its points or something, or a stepped pyramid. Stepped pyramid. We'll make a step pyramid out of lead, and it will only be connected to the land by like a couple points. And then it would be sealable, right? It would just be enclosed and have one door, and then we would control the lever to the door. And then, so that would control access to it, right? We would say, we are the only people who can access all of this necromantic knowledge. But also, we could rig it so that if we pulled a lever, it would dunk the vault in the magma, thus ridding the world of the slabs. Accidentally did a 24-hour stream over the weekend, and I had a hard time waking up this morning. Accidentally? Yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining here. Maybe the pinnacle of our fortress is going to be a lead vault for the necromancy. Didn't set out to do that. I have set out to do, like, I do extra life every once in a while, or, you know, a year. I have set out to do 24-hour streams and not made it most of the time. I've done a lot of like 22-hour streams, you know what I mean? So I don't know. My body wouldn't let me do that by accident, I don't think. Decided I'd sleep when I got sleepy and then accidentally picked a fight with a tower. Next thing I knew, it was the following evening. My god, Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf freaking Fortress. One more turn, but like, it's just forever. Yeah, why? I don't know why they're canceling spin thread. Or or no, we have thread. They're canceling. Or no, is that is this part? Spin thread. Okay, they're not spinning thread because there's no sheared wool to spin, but now we are shearing again, so that's fine. Just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes! What do you mean the sun's coming up? I see steam. I'm assuming that wasn't bad. I mean, look, okay, cool. And then there's just stuff here. Okay. That is perfect. And that's a slope. Didn't I tell you to do a stair? Oh well. We'll do a stair. But like, this is not part of the pillar, which means we can just mine away in here a little bit. Oh, Policy of Madness is live. I'll drop in there for a bit. I don't think I twigged 100% that you were there for so long. I slept all of Sunday. Isn't that the best? Just the best. Diamonds burn for a long time. I don't think there's gonna be anything there, but again, I really don't want to risk it. It was just one big stream. Okay. Oh yeah, here. Be cool if people actually showed up. I guess we were mining down here too, right? Is that where all my miners are? Oh, this stupid aquifer. No, they haven't mined here either. Interesting. Oh, I guess... Oh, this is lower priority, but it is what I want them to mine. Weird. Well... Slowly working on our traps here. We got one more trap made. We're working on the other 3. I want to check on our wall. Is do we have guards up here? Do we have people on the wall? Yes! Excellent. Okay. I think I fixed that part at least. Of course, now where are you going? Still says you're on the wall patrol. You're gonna run outside now? Also, what's your equipment look like? Hey, look, you have arrows with your crossbow. Hooray. Hooray. You're gonna go to the other rally point. No, you're gonna go outside. You're gonna go up to the surface. Unless you just change your mind. I don't get it. So about that necromancy war, I was besieged by 160 assorted undead, intelligent undead, and experiments. Fun. Wow, 160 is a lot. We had a 40 goblin siege this last stream, but that's the biggest one we've had in this fort so far. Like I really want to test out our labyrinth. I want to get 160 zombies in there. You know what I mean? I want to see what happens. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get pulped. Now, see, you're going to the next waypoint, but you went like down into the fortress and then back up. Would it be better to only have one way up and down from the wall? Yeah, why'd you do it that way? There's no way that was shorter. There was no way that was a shorter path. After the first one, I decided that my defenses were inadequate and buffed them a bit with a corridor of upright spikes on a repeater. Classic. Classic. Begun a mysterious construction. Excellent. So we have weapon traps with silver spiked balls because we have a lot of silver. We kind of still are starved for steel a bit. Most of our armor is made out of bronze, aside from, you know, what we acquire in steel. But we have so much silver that we just turned them all into traps, and they do some pulping. These are good. We're building another set right here, but like even that 40 goblin siege, only like maybe 4 of them actually made it through here, and that was because they all got clogged up with corpses. I am really curious what's hogging our frames at the moment. We don't even have our pump stack on. We're finally working on the food stuff. Probably some giraffe bones in here because we're working on slaughtering giraffes, but that's fine. Hopefully all the beak dogs are actually successfully in here. Like, why do they just keep wandering out? Do you have a locked door and someone trying to pass through it? We have... I mean, there's this. I don't know why no one should be trying to come in through there. Because that's closed there. Well, that did seem to help a little. I don't think so. I mean, if I look at my cancellations, well, we need logs. Like, those don't seem to indicate that being the problem. And now we're back up to 19. What if I look here? It almost seems like it's different depending on where I look. I mean, we have this door. People do like coming out my refuse door, but I like having it closed under normal operation. But maybe that would that help? I guess I'm curious. Experiments. We'll sit here. We're at 15. Holding at 15. I guess this is a bridge, not a door. I don't know if that makes a difference. Eventually. Of course, because the game is slow, it takes longer for someone to go pull a lever. But I don't have very many locked doors, you know? At the moment. Okay, so now that opened. Still sitting here at 13. 17. 18, 19. I wonder. Well, it didn't seem to hurt. You were out here to grab something. Clearly we need more trees. We're just gonna constantly need trees. I think we're just gonna cut all this down. Kind of like having some trees near here, but I also don't like walking too far for trees. Let's just do this. Oop. ones that keep growing in through here. Jeez, why? I mean, they're trees, I know why, but... It did help a little bit. But like, none of these are locked, right? Hey, look! Boyer has created Zakrizilrock, Killshog, a wavy, bitter, orange wood blowgun? Hold on. Since when can we make blowguns? Do you have access to foreign weapons through a strange mood? Or do we just have access to blowguns? Where are you? We did that through a Boyer. No. Can make blowguns in strange mood. Huh. Okay, so question 1 is blowgun, but also wavy bitter orange wood? This is, wow, $5,000. Only Boyers, to my knowledge, can make foreign weapons in a mood. Interesting. I've never seen this before. But what makes it wavy? What makes it wavy? Okay, so encrusted with round orthoclase cabochons, encircled with bands of dog leather and bronze, object is adorned with hanging rings of copper, menaces with spikes of rambutan wood. On the item is an image of a giraffe in bitter orange wood. The giraffe is screaming. The artwork relates to the slaughter of a giraffe in leopard bins in the midsummer of 104. There's also an image of Rirus, the kobold, and kobolds in microcline. Rirus is surrounded by the kobolds. Artwork relates to the ascension of the kobold to the position of winged one of the Serpent of Baz of 63. So this is like a former king that is not currently our civilization's king, but that's like a world gen king. Also a screaming giraffe. It's fantastic. You know what's hilarious about that? You know what's absolutely hilarious about that? Actually, no. Oh, that's maybe even funnier. Probably just an adjective, but I've never seen like bulky breastplate. Like I've seen like bulky, right? Like, or blistered metal, right? But I've never seen a strange mood. I've never seen a citizen create a thing with one of those adjectives. That's what's unusual to me. Like I've seen them on creatures, but never out of an artifact. So that's a doubly weird artifact for me. Hilariously, that's not the first blowgun we've seen. One of the creatures that we uncovered from deep below, one of the steam creatures, I believe, had a thin blistered metal blowgun. And it had 8 darts, but it used them all before we had a chance to kill it. So we don't actually have darts. We almost had darts. If we killed it faster, we'd have darts. But we don't have darts. Otherwise, we would have an artifact and a divine metal blowgun. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like to think that the mouth of the giraffe is where the dart comes out? Hello, Meated. How's it going? Use Darth Vader's. Jezebel's deciding where she's going. We just made an artifact blow dart. Somehow. Oh, look at our gems! Look at our gems! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's glorious. It's glorious. And then clearly this is all good, right? This is all not fancy. Okay. I think we're going to wrap up shortly here, but we're in good shape to continue further down. We cleared out a whole floor today. Cleared out a whole floor of this. And then from here, we can just keep going in. And of course, we turned our stairs into obsidian. It's nice of the US it changes an entire time to help my sleep pattern. Yeah, totally. That's exactly why we did it. Okay, spin thread is happening. Why is there fighting? Dwarf Hammer Dwarf is fighting. Oh, are you getting attacked by a spider? I've noticed this every once in a while. Every once in a while, a dwarf gets eaten by our spiders. It pwned mine. Makes about as much sense as the real reason. I guess that's true. Hello, Space Potatoes. How's it going? I think we're about wrapping up for today, but things are going well. The systems are working. Most of the systems are working. Our frames are intermittent, but you know, how do I get the beak dogs to stay? It seems like they don't want to stay in the pasture. Felt like I just got here. You did just get here. I feel like I just got here. But I also need to eat every once in a while. That's the main thing. Have a bigger pasture. This isn't big enough? This isn't big enough? Like, how do they walk through doors? A boatload of beak dogs there for a tiny pasture. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I just want to get them away from the nest boxes. We were having a hard time slaughtering them fast enough so these are technically two different pastures. I don't know if that matters, but like we used to be able to tightly shut a door, right, and not let animals pass through. But now I feel like they can just squeeze through. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I have this set, so this is our labyrinth insertion point. So I'm putting the beak dogs underneath the labyrinth, away from the nest boxes, so that if we get another siege, I can just unleash the beak dogs. I don't know why you are trouble breathing. Oh, are you like... We had a deadly dust incident. I think that might be what's going on there. I think that's what's going on there. They're escaping in order to reach the nest boxes, but I don't want them to. I specifically don't want that. The nest boxes are for dragons only. Was it an incident or an incident? No, it was an incident. We found a dusty antelope down there. We almost quarantined it, and then we didn't. So a little bit got into the fortress. I don't think it's having long-lasting effects, but we had some exposures for sure. See, yeah, you ended up over here. Wad Malice? But fortunately, we have people standing around so they can come and grab the eggs. Yeah, oh, and see, you're coming here to grab the beak dog even. I guess that works. Do I connect the two? Do I make it easier to get between those two things? Because right now you're gonna have to go around, or you'd have to go down and around. Animals do weird stuff when they're eggy. Eggs are weird. See, yeah, you're just... Well, they're more contained than they were. Nest boxes for everyone. Nest boxes for dragons and not beak dogs. That is my policy now. The nest boxes are for the dragons. The geese can stay too, I guess. What are you here for? You here to claim a nest box? Come on. Or just say hi, I guess. You'd claim it. Okay. We need logs. Fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. You export of coins prohibited. Do you know what coins are, Gra? Okay. I think I need to wrap up here for the day, but we are making great progress. And we're making new friends. Come by on Thursday, we're going to continue from right here. Same time on Thursday, we're going to keep going. Come by on Saturday, we are going to maybe finish Shadow Tactics. There was another mission. We were not on the last mission. Now we might be on the last mission, maybe. But we're going to continue that on Saturday. And yeah, Monday and Thursday next week for more Dwarf Fortress, more kobolds. If you want to see how we got here, how we got into this situation, all the VODs are on YouTube. I'll go to Rechowder on YouTube. All 50 some odd episodes so far of this fortress live there. And it's been glorious. I'm having a great time. Today's episode is brought to you by the distance between us, shortening every day, and by all the viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, watching live, watching the VODs, hanging out in Discord, all that good stuff. Those are, that's the distance I'm going right now. So I appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, clicking buttons. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the button clicking. I do appreciate it. I appreciate having y'all around here and hanging out with me, keeping me company, keep me going from slightly more insane. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you stay kind.